even. You try clicking Galactic Assault.
Alright, so let's talk about the new Star Wars Battlefront made by EA, which has games like Star Wars Battlefront 1, Battlefield 1, and Titanfall 2. So starting off in this game, everyone's always picking specialists in Galactic
Dude, everybody picks
game
specialists.
mode, and literally in the beginning of the game, you're shooting in the first few seconds. And then some of the special abilities that the specialist has, you could be able to see anyone from wherever they are. Of course, you can't shoot at them right away, but. And then they also have the battle point system in there, which is when you kill people or do anything objective like, you're able to get points for it. And stuff like that is normally killing people, stuff like that. But what really gets me that this game is a little different than the others is that, I mean, gameplay is different, definitely. Not that, like, it's not any different than shooting people and killing them randomly. But, I mean, like, once you get the certain amount of battle points, you can become a different character. But the thing about it is, like, once you get those points and you use it, and you die right away, you gotta go back to specialist, or whatever class you're playing as. And you just, you're either holding certain corners around people so you can either push to the quote-unquote payload, and going to a new objective to do a second phase. Kind of feels, I don't know, that should be maybe a little different there, because it feels weird that you have to try and take down something in its armor, and then after that you're dealing with um, that you only have a set amount of teammates to go in to do the objective, and if you die in that, you go straight into defeat. And then on the second game mode here, we have the sky one. And it feels very weird in the beginning. You know, like if they're used to moving the plane with WASD, it could feel honestly super weird. But once you get used to it, I mean, you use the mouse to move around and things get a little simpler. But I feel like maybe this game mode people don't play it as much, or I don't know, because there's a few times where I had way more AIs as teammates and then instead of actual people, so it put us at a disadvantage against the enemy team, which would have a full squad. So maybe the AI needs to be put in better because they honestly they fly around, maybe doing some of the objective, but they honestly die in the most simplest ways. But in this game mode, really most people, well, that I've seen anyways, they either have bomber or the fighter. Fighters being really fast, bombers being they can just destroy anything in a matter of seconds. But this also pertains to having the battle point system into it. So once you kill someone, you get battle points for it, which could be rewarding if you're doing really well, because you can go into one of the bigger, more healthier ships, and that can honestly just help turn the battle. But what also really gets the game into a maybe unfair state is that they have these loot boxes, and I know everyone enjoys the loot boxes in any game, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch. Pretty sure there's many others, but those are the two that I know off the top of my head. And in those games, they're mostly cosmetics, so you get to change how your ship looks, or I mean, well, in those games, characters. But in this one, it's more of it upgrades the character that you'll be playing, whether it be in this mode, the bomber, fighter, or the interceptor. Or if you're playing in the other one where you can either be Darth Maul, Boba Fett, or if you're on the other side, you could be Han Solo or Rey. Those things that come out of the loot boxes that are star cards, they actually increase your abilities and make you do more damage. So there's a few times when I was opening up these loot boxes and I got common, rare cards. There was a few. I didn't happen to get any of the better cards, which I assume would be like epic or legendary if there are any. But some of my friends, they got better cards than me and they were doing somewhat better than me. And so that felt maybe it was a little. It could be a game where it's pay to win, and so that can lead to lots of unfair people. I was even seeing on the general chats for the site that people are saying to scale down or unskilled the star cards, so to make the game more fair like. But that's just my opinion, so if you have your own, you could comment in the bottom.